This is recording.
From Christina's A14.
This is recording 6:30, 6:30. This is going out of order because there's more that goes to this before this, but I'm reporting this right now because she just committed 2 major crimes. So, earlier today when I was on lunch, I go in ambient, okay, which is you just type in ambient in YouTube. I know the Marines have found their way in there, thank God. I know some law enforcement have found their way in there. Jean still tries to hijack the AI communication lines. And if you try to talk, she tries to talk over you, or she tries to talk like she's me. Like if I talk, she tries to steal my voice so it's outputting as if it's her. She's hell-bent on trying to steal my identity. This morning, I woke up and she was like on in my brain talking to people, and then somebody chewed her ass out, and then she threw a fit at him, and I don't know who she was talking to, but she threw a fit at him, and she was referring to me. And then she goes, "That's my identity." And I'm like, and then I'm also looking at the note that I made for my family and friends that I'm being stalked by Jean Roberts. That's what happened. I woke up and I saw she had the note up on my screensaver on my phone. She's got my phone hacked. And it says, "To my friends and family," it says, "I'm being stalked and do not assist Jean. Don't accept any slug-worthing people wanting to make you a little deal here and a little deal here. Do not do any of that. I'm being stalked." And this is on a national, international level. This doesn't mean international people are doing it. It means Jean is stalking me internationally, meaning she's committing crime all over the world using me and my family and my friends, okay? And she's trying to racket it. So she goes to everybody that I know. She's got Facebook hacked to hell and back. She goes to people that I know, and then any part of my life, anywhere from 1971 birth to now. And then she feeds them lie sob ass stories, and she just wants to just mother and just let her just get her way and just let her run her con. And she suckered money, like tons of money out of people. I mean, she's nothing but a con artist and a terrorist. But anyway, so I'm like, don't fall for her crap. She is a terrorist. She is a trafficker. So she was literally using my note and pretending it was a note for her. And then somebody chewed her ass out, and then I got mad. Like, they were chewing her ass out, and then I got pissed at the same time, and I go, "You're fucking pathetic. I mean, you are just fucking pathetic." And anyway, then I chewed her ass out even more, and I was talking out loud when I was chewing her ass out, and then her mouth went back closed again, and then in my brain, she starts whining to someone going, "That's my identity." And I'm like, "You're fucking deranged, bitch. Your name is Jean Jernigan Roberts. You live at 119 Jerry Street, Milton, Florida. You are not me. You are a 77-year-old Caucasian female who committed stolen valor in the Navy. You are the leader of Charles Manson. You have been since the late 60s. You are the one committing these crimes. You pose as a cop. You pose as the FBI. You'll pose as a mother, cousin, brother, whatever the hell. You're a fucking perp. You're not me. I'm Christina Stacia." So anyway, like, she was literally throwing a fit at it. It's like, who is she yelling at? Like, who's some god that sits somewhere and says, "Okay, we'll just pretend that this person's dead and you can just go ahead and steal their identity. Go help yourself to all the children in the world. Go steal and rob as many banks as you want. Just feel free with yourself. Go on, get on with your stolen valor ass." Who fucking does that? No one. She's fucking deranged. So anyway, okay, so at lunch today, I was on the ambient, and I'm like, she tries to antagonize me. She spreads lies, and then she makes money off the lies. You guys know all that. And then she acts like I'm some sap ass, like, and I'm not. Why would I be? I'm not the criminal. I'm not the perp. She is. She's fucking insane. She's stalking the shit out of me. So anyway, she's in there. I mean, it's like literally like the slowest car chase ever. Like, I'm literally making reports against her, and I'm on an ambient, literally with her and her pack of criminals, her Charles Manson occult. They call themselves part of them. Her Charles Manson occult is huge. Part of them is Cynthia. The day before yesterday, they admitted to being Synanon, and they admitted to being Charles Manson. So part of them is that. So anyway, Gene Roberts is their leader. You guys already know all this anyway. So they're on, and then they're like, she's like trying to like boss me around, pretending to not be her. And she's like trying to do her concierge services. And she's like trying to tell me that I can't be in ambient. No, I'm going in ambient. I'll tear your ass up in there. You need to be arrested. You spread lies about me, and I'll squash your lies instantly. And I'll sit there and I'll freaking listen. And if you commit a crime or you make a threat, I will turn you in. You need to be arrested. You are stalking my family. You are stalking me. You attack my brain. You attack my body. You attack companies. You hack companies. You destroy companies. You break equipment. You break into people's homes. You destroy property. You need to be fucking arrested. I'm going to keep turning you in until you're arrested. And I need to be in a witness protection program is where I need to be. The United States, this is not fair. This is not my doing. I'm not going to tolerate that stolen valor bitch getting away with any of this. I'm not. So, and my reports have to be like this because every time I make a report to the CIA, she hacks it. And this is the way the CIA wanted it. Make the reports public. We'll catch all her terror cell everywhere. So here is the next crime that she committed. So, okay. So 5 police officers, I keep forgetting this part. So that was, that was yesterday or that was today. She said at lunch, she said, you have 3 seconds. She got pissed. Okay, so this is an act of vengeance, and I was on a little while ago in my brain and mental telepathy, and they already could figure out that this was a vengeance attack of Gene's, and she's doing her usual. She commits the crime. She pretends it's not her. She uses self-deprecation. She pretends it's not her. This one, she's pretending it's her counterparts. Remember I told you she works both sides? So remember the day before yesterday, she goes in my brain, or either she was yelling it through the music, but she goes, it's a such and such war. She wants to make up some fantasy fucking war, and she's all like juiced and excited. She's working both sides. There is no fucking war, Gene. You're a fucking criminal desperate for freaking civil war in this country. And people that know what's going on want you arrested and want to go focus on issues of the day. They do not want to be forced into covering your fucking ass, which is what you try to do. So anyway, so it's 5 police officers shot, 3 dead in Pennsylvania. Okay, so besides the obvious that you can already pick up knowing that she committed this crime, so she uses Hanover pretzels. That's, her and her food fetish. She tears the shit out of food. So she's referring to Hanover pretzels there. And then she's also being punny by the guy, the police were out to serve a warrant. So it was in Hanover, so hand over warrant. So she did that too. Then also, the state lieutenant governor is Austin Davis. Then also in this is Tiller. I know it's in there. I could see it in there, but I couldn't see it explicitly. But I know Tiller is in there. Spring is in there. CL Code, that goes to Spawn Ranch. Grove is in there. Grove is a city in Delaware County in Oklahoma, which is next to Washington County, Oklahoma, where Bartlesville is. Okay. And she knows in my brain, whenever I think of Grove, I think of the top northeast quarter of Oklahoma. I think of Illinois Avenue, the street that goes out of Oklahoma into Missouri. And she knows that I think of Veneta. When anybody ever thinks of Veneta in Oklahoma, they think of it as insane asylum. So she's using Dale Wells from North Chicago in this. Also CL Code Grover AIW 70s. Then George Washington Carver Museum is in this. And then that would go to Grover, Washington. And then she's also using the McDonald's on the highway on the border of Oklahoma, Missouri. It's a historic McDonald's. She's pissed off at me because I'm about to make a report against her again for a stunt she tried to pull with marketing of McDonald's products. And then also she's using Grand Lake, which is located up in the Northeast quarter. She's using that to stand for Illuminati. She's trying to blame the Illuminati. Okay. Then you have another crime, the one with Donald Henson, who crashed into an entrance gate at around 2:40 a.m. Okay, so the suspect, identified as Donald Henson of Penn Hills, Pennsylvania, allegedly rammed an entrance gate around 2:40 a.m. with the Toyota sedan before getting out. And then, okay, so what's in this that you can't see? Lipton, AIW 70s, Lipton soup. She's also making a reference to 9/11. She's mixing Toyota What a Feeling with Lipton. The commercial that was on in the 80s, oh, what a it's Toyota. Oh, what a feeling Lipton, and oh, what a feeling Toyota. She's confusing the commercial in my brain. You know how she loves to tear apart commercials. Just watch TV. There's not anything that she hasn't tore to hell and back. So she's making a reference to Lipton. She's making a reference to Toyota. She's making a reference to 9/11. Shit, 9/11. She's also inflaming the president. She's also using Pennington, the street that I used to live on. She's also using Hanover here. So this Hanover goes to the other one, which goes to Hanson, which is the Henson. Okay, so Hanson, that is a group, a little blonde kid group that came out in the 90s. And they're from Bartlesville, Oklahoma. And they were at Sunfest. So that's all the references that she's making there. And then, so those are the crimes that she just recently committed. So then on my way back in, I was just out back smoking a cigarette. On my way back in, she's throwing voices to the TV. My roommates are watching Big Brother. So she's got the one guy with the mustache, which he like totally creeps me out. But she's like in love with her little Sandusky family. Oh, I didn't even have that in here. Oh, there's more here. Hang on. There's Coro Dust, DUS, COR, and then coronavirus. So it's DUS, NAVIR. So she's pulling in Avril Lavigne, and she's making a reference to Skate or Boy. And then she's saying corgi. A corgi is a type of dog. That's the kind of dog that would go to also my childhood too. She did that too. So Corey would be my little friend down the street in his glove. She tries to overlap us with each other. Okay. She has a group of children that are all now adults that now have children and grandchildren. And since the day they were born, including myself, she did this to me too. She owns them. They're hers. They're free. She's free to just abuse the shit out of them. And she just exchanges pieces and parts out and sells the shit out of everybody. And nobody's arresting the bitch. So anyway, the one girl had a corgi. Okay, so she's using her dog here. She's also pulling in Russell Martin's name in here. Then, like I told you, Corey is in here. Then she pulled in DAV. She like jerked my eyes. I'm like trying to decode this, and she's like all excited and turned on. And she like jerked my eyes to where it said DAV, which stands for Disabled Veteran. And then in my brain, she goes, "This is mine." All freaking excited and turned on and shit. Like she's gonna get away with committing this crime. Right now, she's in my brain denying it. She commits a crime and then she turns around and she rackets the shit out of it. And she's like beside herself, all ready to racket the hell out of it. Dust is in it. Sutton is in it, which is Ben's name. And then she encoded Sandusky. And then that would reference one of Russell's favorite places, which is a big roller coaster amusement park in Ohio. So then she's using Coors, she's using Six Flags, and so that place would be Cedar Point. Now today, she's making a reference to Terry Cedarholm, who is one of my dad's best friends. He's a retired Vietnam vet who is in the Navy. He is a retired St. Tammany sheriff. He is a really good guy. He knows that Gene is guilty. He thought that this was some like little shenanigan thing because Gene was like pulling both of their legs, my dad and his. She had everybody all hustled. But now everybody knows it's Gene Roberts. They know it's her and her Manson occult. But anyway, so his son's name is TC. So today she was on in my brain just like all excited. Just like she got the hell away with doing all these shootings recently. And she's just on to just make more money and just tell more lies and make more money and commit more crime. So she starts trying to traffic the heck out of his son, TC. So then she's all excited and happy. And I'm like getting pissed at her. And I'm like, when are you going to fucking leave people alone? And then I'm like, when are people going to arrest Gene? How is she allowed literally to get on stolen AI systems and nobody's invading her? And why is she allowed to commit assassinations? Why is she allowed to stalk me, my family, and my friends? Why is she allowed to shoot people? Why is she not being arrested? So anyway, his name is Terry Cedarholm, so then Cedar Point, so she's using that. So that goes to all of this too. So what else was I going to say here? Okay, so anyway, I don't even remember where. I'm just like trying to make sure you get all this. So I'm outside and then I walk in and my roommate, it's not my friend, she's trying to control my speech. They are my friends or my family, my roommates, my Oxford roommates. Okay, so they love Big Brother and it's on right now. So I walk in and they're making sure that everything is, Gene Roberts is making sure that everything is timed and synced out on TV as with everything of my activities. She uses media to manipulate directly and indirectly using AI. So this is an example how nasty she is. So she has the scene on, okay, and it's all the scene on with the guy with the mustache, and she has him given like a really dirty look, which makes me want to puke. It's one of her freaking buddies. All her and her little Sandusky buddies. They're fucking disgusting. So the guy makes me want to puke, but I freaking ignore it. So then it goes to the girl who's an actress, and she's African American, I think. She might be African American, Native American. But anyway, so Gene starts throwing voices and she makes the girl say to the guy, and this is going on in my brain, she makes the girl go, "Yes, I need it." And then she makes the girl go, "Yes, I think you're nasty." That's what a filthy piece of shit Gene Roberts is. She's fucking disgusting. She makes money trafficking, committing terrorism. She needs to be arrested. So anyway, that's the end for this recording. I got a lot more recordings to do, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Hopefully I will get some done tomorrow.